My irrigation turn to come around about 10:30 tonight. It'll come on and we'll have it for 5.5 hours-ish or something like that. No, 4 hours on this turn. So we're just down here trying to keep everything green, keep the grass growing. We'll see who's out and about here tonight, and we'll tell everybody hello. We've been super busy, been having a lot of fun. There's Brian testing 54321. Looks like it works. Yeah, there we go. There's the chat. The Rhino Off-Road Recovery guys, they stay plenty busy too. They got a lot of stuff going. If you guys see them, give them a shout out. Get on their channel and check them out. They do a lot of good recoveries. It's got Alex and Bruce and Daryl. AR, how's things going tonight? There's Becky, my sister. Nels. Yeah, it turned out pretty nice down here tonight. It's been kind of warm in the hundreds, 105, and it cooled off a little bit tonight once the sun set. And we've been having a lot of fun. Trying to get caught up on videos. I'm way behind if you haven't noticed. But sometimes that's how it goes. Man, there's a crew on here tonight. Living the dream, Bruce. Stillwater fencing. Hundreds are hot. Yeah, that's for sure. Hey, Brad, how's things? Daniel, Daryl, Raymond, John, everybody jumping on here. So I had a new little addition to the farm down here. We got a new little longhorn heifer calf yesterday. A lot of fun. Maybe I should post up a video on Instagram over there for you guys to check out. Rhino Off-Road Recovery, you're behind on videos too, I imagine. So this turns into our busy time of year at the shop and doing the towing and everything else. And so we stay really busy, just trying to keep on it, just trying to keep up on everything. But we'll do the juggle, keep it going. I get nights like tonight where I get to come down and do the irrigation, and it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy kind of stepping back and taking a break for the evening, and it's a nice time of year. We've had a lot of wind and storm blowing. Yeah, you got to strike while the iron's hot, Daryl, that's for sure. Let me see if I can get this old calf to cooperate. They're kind of wild, them little longhorns. Now look, see if she'll, I don't know where she's at. I'm gonna turn the camera around here. She's way down in there. We'll go for a quick walk. Yeah, Rhino, I put all my own videos together. Let's see if I'm gonna get horned here. I think that calf's right here somewhere. Yeah, I better be quiet, knock on wood, or I'll be out in the truck. You gotta show you. Oh, he's right down here. He's out of here. Mama's kind of standoffish. Big bull, he don't care about much of anything. Hi, old man. Probably ride that old boy. Well, there you go. Looks like she's gonna take off on us. She's not gonna let us go see it. She's not happy with me. Well, before I get horned, I better leave old Mama alone. She'll only put up with it for so long. I'll get back up there in my chair and get out of the wind. Yeah, that's a little heifer. How's the wind noise? Is it getting too unbearable? Yeah, Tom, that'll be a good little heifer calf. Maybe get some years out of her, raising some good looking longhorns. If you guys want to check out their lineage, they're out of the Hunt longhorn cattle herd. They're world champion bulls, so been a lot of fun raising them. Having a pretty good time. All right, DC, I'll get out of the wind. I'll get back over the fence here. See what we can do. Yeah, we've had a lot of wind last few days. We've had a lot of storms in the northern part of the state, so it's gotten pretty windy and whatnot. You guys like my chairs that I use down here at the property to hang out in? Never a complaint. Got a good comfortable place to sit. So somebody was teasing me about my pens earlier on the video, but I mean, Katrubis motors. Tom, the fruit is actually doing quite well. We've got the cherry trees behind me there. They're all just finished up. Apricots are coming on. Got plenty of pecan trees. The harvest for those is in about November, December. And I think there's one peach tree. It's kind of a wore out old thing, but it probably only has 8 or 10 peaches on it, enough to get a bellyache. And then we got quite a few cherries this year. My daughter Shaylee sold quite a few of them here locally, and it was neat to see her hustling and getting some of them sold. So it's pretty enjoyable to just come down and hang out. I use it as an excuse to just come hide out. This is my man cave. So and I guess everybody saw the floods and whatnot up in Yellowstone National Park. That looked like a pretty big mess. Tom, I think the dog must be home. She likes to hang out in the evening. She should be down here with me, but she took off when I got home, went and laid in the shade. I think she'd had enough of the heat today. Yeah, but you can see them big cherry trees in the back there. There's the cherry picker. But yeah, we've had that big service project on Saturday. We went and built fence for the Desert Roads and Trails Society. That was a lot of fun, a lot of work. And we've had just numerous recoveries at Sand Hollow, sometimes 3 or 4 a day. And we just keep hopping. Been out to Tokerville Falls and Tokerville. Been up on the mountain a few times. Big truck, big RV. Yeah, you have to watch those yellow jackets and wasps. They'll set up about anywhere. A little nervous. Hey, the DC. Yeah, I met Brian from Adventure Van Man a while back. He did a shout out on YouTube looking for some help on his motorcycle hauler, I think it was. And so we helped him weld that all back up and beef it up so it'd hold his motorcycle. But yeah, let's jump back over to Yellowstone. Those big mountain ranges out there, that I don't know how many of you know, but it's kind of along the Continental Divide. So part of that drainage goes towards the Midwest, and it all drains into the Gulf of Mexico and the Mississippi River, and then the other half drains out into the Atlantic Ocean. And so it's pretty interesting how that floodwater has affected that one side of the Continental Divide and not so much the other side. So shout out to all the people up there in Yellowstone area. Hopefully they can be safe and get the mess cleaned up and there's no further damage. So it's been pretty crazy watching that all unfold. kind of hits close to home because we get a lot of big floods from these monsoonal storms that come through southern Utah quite a bit, and we get involved in the cleanup and the recovery efforts for that. We've been involved pretty highly for years on the public safety side of things. Over the years doing search and rescue and whatnot. So it's always interesting to see what other folks are going through in different parts of the country and the world. Wishing you could be there to help more, but it's crazy how that weather just comes in, and I guess in this case it was rain on top of snow, and it just melted and just really made a mess. But everybody be thinking and praying for those folks in the Yellowstone, Montana areas that floodwater recedes. Hopefully they can get that mess cleaned up. Yeah, ham I am. It's kind of like Utah weather. It's kind of a little schizophrenic. You never know. Middle of July we'll get hailstorms. It'll rip all the leaves off the trees. So what else we got? I had a couple packages show up at the shop. People been sending me goodies and thank you cards and a few things. So we had a fit bark too for Poppy to track her activity level, and I'm having a heck of a time getting the program to work on my phone. I would send him a message. I've had a few gun holsters and knife holders and hats and kind notes and letters coming from people. I had a history book and some poems that a guy had written. So I've had a lot of good stuff coming in the mail from people, and I sure want to let you guys know how much I appreciate those gifts and the kind words and the letters and emails you guys are sending out. It's just been pretty rewarding trying to navigate it all and stay up on the videos. It's a lot of work, but like I say, it's really rewarding when you guys are shouting out and letting me know you're enjoying the channel. It's definitely rewarding. I've got a lot of folks that are veterans. I really appreciate all the sacrifice and dedication you put into serving your country, and people in the armed forces from overseas. I get letters and emails from them guys quite a bit. So it's really rewarding to get those gifts and letters. So we're working hard to try to keep up on all that. Hamayan asked me how many trailers I have. I've got one for every day of the week and maybe 2 spares. Here's one right here. It's got a load of hay on it, and I've used this on recoveries. See that? Oh, that's a half load of hay. It's only 40 bales. Daryl, yeah, maybe 14 trailers. No, I don't know. What do you want me to do? Count them? Hey, Chubb. Those World War II veterans, they were a whole different different breed. They were definitely what built America. Thanks, Tom. Let's see. You keep bugging me about the trailer. So I got one right behind me, and I got my big gooseneck in the driveway, and I got my tilt bed in the driveway, and my full-size tilt bed in the driveway. I've got my dual axle off-road recovery trailer at the shop, and then I have a modified boat trailer. What else have I got? Oh, I think I got a couple snowmobile trailers, a couple four-wheeler trailers. So, hey, we'll see you, Rhino. Yeah, I got all kinds of trailers. Somebody asked me how many acres I have down here. I've got 7 acres just here below the house that I get to stomp around on. Oh yeah, thanks sis, I got a horse trailer too. Yeah, don't forget the horse trailer. Dougie, I do have that little snowcat, and I've also got the big Nodwell. If you get on the playlist and look up the Nodwell playlist, I got that big track snow machine, mud machine, whatever I want to use it in, so we'll get that. There's a bunch of videos on that Nodwell. Tom wanted to know if I finished the fence job, and it's 3/4 done. Hey RT, how are you? Yeah, it turned off nice. This weather, it's been miserable, but it's probably in, I don't know, low 70s right now. It's dropping pretty quick. The Beak wants to know when the Noddy's getting the tow rig on the back. I don't know what to do with that Nodwell. I kind of like it just the way it is, but the bed's all made out of 1/2 inch and 3/8 plate steel, so I need to get that off there. It probably weighs 4,000 or 5,000 pounds. How many vehicles do I own? That's not a question you want to ask me. I probably have, I don't even know. I think I have 12 licensed and insured. I've probably got 28 Geo Trackers and Suzuki Sidekicks and Samurais and LJs and whatever else them Suzukis make in the yard. At least 30. Hey Daryl, good luck with your treatments there. But I do have a lot of parts vehicles just sitting in my yard that I use. I've just got, like I say, I probably have 30 or 35 Suzukis of all different makes and models in the Geo Trackers kind of stuff. And I do have a boat, believe it or not. Got a forklift. You guys have seen the little Heister forklift I used to pick all that broke down stuff. Alex wants to know the worst stuck I've been in. I would probably say in the river bottom is the worst place to get stuck. It's just bottomless. It's hard to deal with. Hey, my mother's on here. Hello, Mother. I wonder if I ought to have a seatbelt on in this chair. Hey, Chubrock, it's just an old fishing boat. I don't even know what it is. Like a 70s model. Trying to get through all your comments here real quick. There's Mark and my mom. Hey RT, yeah. We had a heck of a good time on that Prairie River wagon ride, but it's a secret. We don't tell everybody it was the Prairie River. We tell them it was Window Rock, Arizona. Tim wants to know what good 37-inch tires work for ice in the roads. I like a good all-terrain tire for ice, like a BF Goodrich, but some people want to have a little bit more aggressive tread. I know that the IROCs seem to really cut the ice good, if you can find an IROC tire in a 37. Tom wants to know if I named the calf. We actually do name him, but I haven't named it yet because I have to come up with it. Its mother's name is Demery, so we'll come off something like that. Yeah, I've never been a fan of the Patagonians, but I'm a BF Goodrich man. Somebody wanted to know if I'd ever been in a situation that my track Jeep could not get out of. So you must be thinking about Casey Liddell up in Colorado or Oregon. I've just got the tracked Nodwell and the Snowcat. Yeah, Daryl, I'm a huge fan of the BF Goodrich. They're phenomenal tires. The all-terrains are just a great all-around tire. They hook up good in the snow. They're really, really good in the mud, the sand. I've just had wonderful luck with them. I've been running them for years exclusively, and they always take great care of me. So, built on BF Goodrich is what I say to tires. So RT's talking about a mule train we went on. We got a big group together and went on a wagon ride with the mules, and we go down a big river drainage, and we just come down the drainage, and there they were camped up. We rolled into camp, told them hello, and I had a lot of fun talking to a few different people. And those trips, sometimes we take 3 to 5 days to go do them. Sometimes they'll be a week long, and we take everything we need on the wagon, bedrolls and food and camp gear and kitchen, and there'll be anywhere from 10 to 12 wagons. Just have a lot of fun stepping back in time, and you can really appreciate what our ancestors and pioneers went through settling the West, and well, settling America and everywhere else. But we have a lot of fun with the critters. We have probably 10 or 12 really good mules that can pull and pack and ride. We hit all the parades and events in southern Utah. We get up to the 4th of July and the 24th of July parades, and we have a lot of fun with the mules. I actually built a new wagon this last spring out of an old chassis I got from a gal up northern Utah. Kind of fun to put it back together, and she was appreciative because her late husband that used to have it, used to love doing that. So it was kind of fun to put it back together and send her pictures and let her know that we were going to keep using the old wagon. So that was pretty rewarding. Turned out really good. I actually needed to replace all the wood on it, and my buddy here locally was tearing down his great-grandfather's barn, and so we salvaged a bunch of wood from that and used it on the wagon, on the side rails and the steps and all that stuff. And then we actually took some of the old brands from the old farmers and ranchers from around the southern Utah area and some of the friends that were on the trip with us, and we branded everybody's brand in the side of the wagon. So that was kind of a neat little thing this summer. And we get around with different groups of people from different parts of the country. They always try to bring a brand with them, and we brand the wagons so we kind of remember who we was with, and kind of preserves that history and nostalgia a little bit doing that. Well, I guess probably ought to wrap it up here. Been about 25 minutes just yakking my jaw. But again, thanks a million to everybody for the support. We're having just a ton of fun. Again, thanks for all the gifts and kind words, letters, emails, all that stuff. More than welcome to reach out at hello@Casey'sOffroadRecovery.com. I have a lot of people stop by the shop when they're in town, and that's usually not a problem. Sometimes you can't catch me there, but usually if the guys let me know, I'll make a quick trip down and tell you hello. So again, I appreciate all the support. Thanks everybody for hanging in there with me and getting through the growing pains of the channel. I'm still editing all my own videos and filming most of the stuff myself, which I don't plan on changing too much. And so we're going to keep on doing what we do and bring to you a day in the life of Casey Lofthouse with Casey's Off-Road Recovery. Just have a blessed life. I've been very lucky and to have good examples and good opportunity and plenty of good people in my life to point me in the right direction and keep me going. So thanks everybody. It's been a lot of fun. We'll try to get on here on occasion and just have an informal hello, and we'll keep pumping the videos out, keep editing things up. And just like we always do, thanks for coming along for the ride, and we will catch you on the next one.